Now bear with me. I'm in a landscaped area. There's shade, there's sun, and all. So, hey, you're just gonna have. Hopefully, you'll see all this. Now, see, this came from the old light that I cut off. Basically it's two little wires, and all I did was put some electrical tape on there, and then I put a wire nut on the end because I wasn't sure when I was going to be messing with this. Today's the day, apparently. So I'm just going through the motions of getting this stuff ready. And if you have an existing lighting circuit like this, you're going to have to go through the same type of thing. Okay? And I would highly encourage you to do this on your own. Okay? We're got that wire nut off. And I'm gonna save these wire nuts. Of course I am. Of course I'm gonna save those wire nuts. Okay. And anything I take off, I'm gonna save the wire nuts. And right now, I don't really care which wire goes to what and all that. I know my time clock is shut off. It's during the day. Got a timer set on there. See, so now this is the old setup that's been here for the last 25 years. Been sitting like this. I'm the first person to touch this in 25 years. And they just used standard. Oh, no, these aren't standard wire nuts. And I was wondering why they were so big. And the reason why, I don't know if you can see that, but it used to be an outdoor type of wire nut. They call it a waterproof wire nut because it had little things on there, and that was supposed to prevent water from getting in there. But of course, you know, you can get water in pretty much anything. Look at all that mess. Okay, I'll probably end up just cutting that because I'm not gonna use those. The end of all that. I might use these wire nuts again. I don't know. These are the old wire nuts, and they're supposed to be waterproof, right? That's what they say. It's all wet inside. Look at this. It's all icky, and there's moisture on it and stuff. Oh, see, this is the little wire that came from the initial light. That was right here at this location. So this wire, I'm going to save it. Of course I'm going to save it. I always save stuff like this. I never know when I'm going to need it again. I'm just going to save this. Maybe I need to extend something later. Maybe I might need just a little wire to extend another circuit, or a wire for something else, whatever. Okay, I know this wire is the one that comes in from the timer. This is the wire that I'm cutting here that keeps going to feed other lights. Okay, if you can imagine, I'm going to cut these ends off right now because I'm not going to use those same ends. Now before there was any lights here at all, this was one wire, boom, that went together. Okay, and they also say one of these wires is smooth, one of them has little ridges on it. You have to be aware of that, because if you cut one of these, and that's what my last episode was about. I had this wire went underneath this root, and I cut it off, and I just stripped the wire back. I put these little yellow wire nuts on there, and then my lights didn't work, and I was wondering how come. Because whenever you hook up lights like this, they say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which wire goes to which on the new light. Okay, let me grab the new light. Okay, we're we're just going to make believe that we're going to hook up this light. Remember, there's just two ends here. And I can peel that back a little bit like that. And I can twist the stranded wire together. Let's just believe this is the end of a line. This is the end of a line. We're only going to hook up one light, okay? We're only going to hook up this one light. Does it matter which one of these wires goes to which one of these? Could I do it that way, or could I flip it around and do it that way? You could do it either way. It doesn't matter, okay? And that's what all directions say. It does not matter. This is low voltage wiring and stuff. But if you were going to, let's say you had one wire here, it was short in the landscaped area, and you're going to hook another long set of wires going to your first light, let's say. Then does it matter? Yes, it does. One of these is smooth. One has a ridge on it. You have to look. You're not going to see it on the video, so to speak. But then if you were to connect this onto this, smooth to smooth, rough to rough, ridge to ridge, whatever, okay, that would matter, or else your lights aren't going to work. But in this case, and most videos on YouTube that show you how to install landscape lights don't go over that, because they're always just talking about hooking up a light. Because see, if we just took this one light and hooked it up and wanted to extend it, it doesn't matter which wire goes to which. Boom, boom, doesn't matter. And then continuing on to there, they say, oh, just hook up the power, and they tell you it doesn't matter. I sort of think it matters, but I'm not gonna tell you exactly, because I'm not gonna do anything with these wires just yet. Okay? I'm just not going to. I'm gonna make believe this is the only light we're hooking up. Does that make sense? Because I'm doing it as a test anyway. And before I hook up any other wires after that, I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store, and I'm gonna have to get some more of this landscape lighting wire, because remember I told you I was gonna ultimately put a light over there. Well, I don't have a landscape light wire that goes over there, so I'm gonna have to add some. And when I go to the store, I'm going to talk to the guy in the electrical department. I'm going to ask him a few questions on this stuff, and I'll get back to you with whatever I find out, okay? But for the time being, it's not really going to matter, okay? So before I hook up anything, okay, I've got this like this, right? I'm just gonna leave that, because right now I'm just gonna leave this wire right there, because I'm gonna put this light right here for the time being, okay? And it doesn't exactly matter exactly where I put it, but I may do a little bit of probing here, make a decision, and if I put that light down in there, and if it works, I may end up just leaving it down there. And so because of the edge of there, where are you going to put it? You're going to put it 3 inches away from the edge, 4 inches, 5 inches, whatever you do here, you want to do the same up there, okay? And so I'll figure that out. I've got to dig a little hole here and do all that, okay? And I'll be right back for the rest of us figuring out how to put this thing in. I think you probably already got it figured out, right? One of these wires to one side, one to the other. It could be like that, or it could be flipped around and be like that. And all I'm going to do is use those same yellow wire nuts for the time being. And later on down the road, am I going to use these again? See this? These are called waterproof ones. See how it has those ridges on there? Well, it doesn't have the ridges on there anymore because they had 3 wires going in there, right? And see how moist it is there? Do I really want to use those wire nuts? I don't think I'm going to. In fact, I could save these wire nuts once they dry out. I could use them for regular wire nuts inside an attic or anywhere else if I'm hooking up some fat wires, or if I've got 4 wires to hook up, 4 black wires, 4 white wires in a junction box, in a light fixture junction box or something like that. I could still use those for that, couldn't I? Because see, on every single place, here they are again, right there. And then I saw some right over here. See this? There's no light. There's no light hooked up to these two, but they ran that, and probably they just spliced it together because their wires were too short, because then the wire continues here, goes underneath the ground, goes over to here, and then there's some other lights. Remember I showed you there's one light right there. See, right there? That circles around, and the wire comes over there, goes over there, goes over there, goes on over to the timer. Okay? So, all of them have these same ones, and I know they're all going to be wet inside, so I'll end up installing different wire nuts, and I'll show you that later, and I'll explain that and all that, because hey, this is a whole video series. It's not just this one video. You might want to see the other videos that I've done for the landscape lighting and the rest of the landscape lighting, because the more you watch, the more you're going to learn. Okay? All right, so I'm going to get with it and dig a hole and set that over in there, and I'll be right back to you.